Greetings, everyone. Hope you all are having a good night tonight. Got some grand arenas to do, and I got to tell you, I got two tough opponents. Tough opponent on my main account, tough opponent on my alt account too. So that's going to be interesting. Can you show us the other match results? Sure. So let's see. If we go over here to the Loquitur account, first round, the opponent got one clear on my garbage team there. The Geos, I don't even think they fought. They fought one battle against Geos. And in ships, one battle, no luck. So that was a win. The second round, opponent didn't fight back. So we got a 984 win on that. Am I going to do account reviews this stream? I may. We'll see. I don't have so much time this evening. I've got about an hour to spend, so I'll probably do both Grand Arenas, and then if we finish up, might be able to take a look at a count or two at the end. But put it in the chat. I mean, if you guys are here for the account reviews and you really want to see that, you know, I'll try to make time to give you guys what you want. That's the whole point of doing this, is to help out the people that are here watching. So say something in the chat. Let me know what you all want to see. All right, so if we take a look at my opponent today, the opponent's already over the 600,000 cap for Division 11. Good amount of power in ships. So they've already got good enough fleet to have a defense and also have an offense. I don't really have something that's good at dealing with this Hound's Tooth, so I'm kind of hoping that he would take the Hound's Tooth on offense. He's already got a relic character. And this is, this is an account from somebody who's, started out. They did Geos. They've got the Jedi running, and then they built a Padme team out of that. So this relic Padme with Anakin's already got 3 pieces for his next gear tier. So what we're looking at there is a guy who's planning to do full clears on his opponent, do a really, let's say, a big offense. So I'm sure this Padme team is what took down my Geos. We already see that that he's taken out everything, done a full clear. I'm kind of afraid that the Ewoks are on this back wall. So for defenses, he put bounty hunters. Not a very good team of bounty hunters there. 35,000 worth of trash. But I believe he has Ewoks, and they may be on that back wall. So we have to save something that's at least good enough to get through that. One battle. It's all one battle. So we have to get good banners. The Geos in the back might be a possibility. Yeah, I think these two teams are let's say, bait for what might be back here. So I think what we can do, we can take this team first, and I think we can take this team out with Vader. We have to figure out how little stuff that we can put in with Vader, if it's just him or maybe him and the Sith Trooper. But we need to clear this up with 1 or 2 characters, get good banners, and find out what's in this back wall. So that's a little bit the plan here, what we're looking at. My opponent auto-deployed again, yeah. That auto deploy is a blessing and a curse. I mean, it's a blessing because it means that they're not going to get many banners off of you, but it stinks to sometimes have to fight against those teams because even though they're not synergized, it's a lot of GP. Magpie says save Vader. Well, if we do this and there are Geos on the back wall, we have our troopers and we can clean up that with the troopers, and then the Jedi will clean this up. If it's something really lame on the back wall, then we could bring in like 3 Jedi, clean that up, and bring in like 4 troopers up here, just go straight for banners. So I think Vader makes the most sense. We can do the massacre. We can do the force crush on Dooku so that he doesn't get a counterattack, and then we'll be able to, I think, work through all of these guys and see if that's going to be enough to get this team down. Gunray has enough speed. He's 175. And I think my Vader is just over that. Yeah, 181. So I could do it with as little as just Vader, but I don't want to go in too short. Because again, he beat everything with 1 battle. So if I drop any battles and have to do 2 battles, then I lose this Grand Arena. So I want to conserve banners, but I don't want to lose. That's for sure. All right. Okay. So let's get on in here, see what we can do. So this is the most we would possibly use, right? The most we would possibly use is those 3. And I think for sure that's too much. Yeah. I think saving this Kylo Ren doesn't help me, though. So the most if I leave him out, that's 1 more banner. It's 1 more banner. I don't think they're going to get any kind of area effect off, right? This is the only guy with area effect. Does he have the don't die thing already? It does take a bonus turn and then is defeated, so he can take banners away from me. That's not good. So he'll get the bonus turn no matter what. Okay, so we'll minimize any banner lost, and what's my Kylo Ren unmasked speed? If I put him in the leader spot and get the plus 25 speed, yeah, I could do that. Even not in the lead, yeah. The problem is Vader's Force Crush might just straight up kill him. And if that happens, then this won't work. But I like the idea, right? Because we can take Kylo in, and as long as he's faster than the Magna Guard, we can just stun the Magna Guard and not have to worry about it. Yeah, I'm way overthinking this. Everything is Gear 7 or Gear 8. I understand that I'm overthinking it, but banners are important. If I drop 2 or 3 banners on this because of bad planning, it could cost me this match, because he did a full clear on me. He did a full clear with high banners on all the stuff that he got. So it's not whether I can win. I know for sure that I can beat this team. That's not an issue. But I want to beat this team with like 62 banners. That's the deal. All right, so we're going to go in. We're going to go in with these guys, all 3 of them. Let's see what we get. All right, so if I do this, then I can do Force Crush on Dooku, and he can't counterattack me. All right, so then we can cull him, take him out, kill him. Nice. The extra attack from the Sith Trooper triggered before he got his turn. All right. So think we lose one banner here. No, we got 63, 62. That's the most we could get, so that's good. All right. Good, good, good. Off to a good start. And there's the Ewoks. But they are really small Ewoks. 32,000. Can't underestimate the murder bears, though. Yeah, I think no Zetas on anything. I think this is a pretty easy team. So I think it comes down to, once again, just how we can get through these teams with the absolute maximum amount of banners. So if we bring the troopers up here, that leaves me Jedi down here. I need to kill a lot of stuff with Bastila anyway. So I think what we're going to do, we'll come in here with the troopers. We'll drop off this stormtrooper to get more banners. We could probably kick Stark out of here too, but he's going to kind of guarantee that we get all the turns we need to make sure that this goes well. I need to stall harder. Several people have messaged me and say to stall harder. I'm going through it too quick. Okay. I don't know how to stall harder in this case. I'm anxious. I want to see how I do, because I need to full clear this guy, and I'm anxious to see what he's got back here on ships, because if he's got that hound's tooth for the ships, it's going to be potentially tough for me to do a full clear. All right. Check how tanky the bounty hunters are. They're not. They're complete garbage. The Bosk is decent. He's got, some stats, 217 speed, but the rest of these guys are pretty terrible. They're missing mods. They've got no speed. It's just a yard trash team that he put in there. So we'll definitely be able to crush these guys with troopers. I just don't want to. I don't want to let him have a turn. So we'll take out the stormtrooper. Send in 4 out of 5. And I think the way these goes is I just buff up, and then snowtrooper takes 3 turns, and we're done. That's what I expect. Okay, do that. Put this on Bosk. Okay, 61 banners. That battle lasted. That battle lasted, what, like 12 seconds? Nice. All right. All right, so let's see what he's got on ships back here. Yeah, there's that hound's tooth. Luckily, he's got nothing on this home 1. But with home 1, you don't need it. He just needs to trigger the effects on these characters, and he's in pretty good shape. So really going to have to figure out what to do on that fleet. He's got 2 reinforcements with that as well. Could have done it without Stark. Yeah, definitely could have done it without Stark. Yep. All right, so how many Jedi do I need to beat this? Well, I think we can just go Bastila, pump up Grandmaster Yoda, do his attack, spread buffs to everybody, and then Jedi Knight Anakin pretty much kills all of them. So I think 3 is the magic number. Bastila and Yoda. Yeah, don't need more. Bastila, JKA, and Grandmaster Yoda. Yeah, that's what I think. No Ahsoka. 3 max. Yep. All right. So it looks like the chat says this is roughly what we can use. I think it's going to work out just fine for us. All right. So let's get Yoda going. Boom. Nice. Buffs. Get out of here. Oh, man. Clean up. Okay. 62 banners again. That's good. So clean wins so far, boys. Now this ship. This is going to be the... This is going to be a problem because he's got two good ships. And this Anakin is... this Anakin's actually in pretty good shape. Gear 12. This Ahsoka's a little less, but 41,000 on this ship already. And then I have to deal with this Houndstooth early. That's going to give Anakin extra turns. Whew. So the galactic power on this fleet is not excessive. It's only 120. So this is what we've got, and we can bring in the consular as a reinforcement. Take another attack off a soldier or spy. It's kind of dicey. You need 56 banners to win. Yeah. Yeah, I need to win to win. That's the problem. I need to I need to actually be able to kill this fleet. And I honestly don't think that I've got what it takes to kill this fleet because I can't simultaneously get through Houndstooth, deal with Anakin, and take Ahsoka's damage. So I think he's going to have me on fleets. Should have saved one extra ship. Yeah, but you don't know because he could have taken his good fleet on offense and then you save a bunch of stuff and it makes it so that he gets even more banners on his offensive win. So, yeah, it's nothing to do but try it, right? We just got to get in there and see how bad this Bosk is going to school me. All right. Okay. Buff immunity on Sunfac right away. That's inconvenient. If we do this, that's going to give Bosk turn meter. He's going to do his... Oh, he got ability blocked. That was nice. That was good. Now we can potentially stun him. And I think Anakin's probably the bigger threat. So let's see if we can one-shot Anakin. Yes! Got the assist off of the soldier. All right. So do we go for Houndstooth right here and just try to... I think we just try to put some damage on him. Just to stop him from getting turn meter for right now. And then we'll go for Ahsoka. And he gets the taunt off. But we can... We can pull an assist here with... let's see, this is the assist, right? And this is protection. So I think we just need to give the spy protection so we don't lose him. That'll give us a little more time to work over here. All right, we got through the Houndstooth. Now we got a reinforcement. Oh, don't kill my spy. Hyena bomber. That's inconvenient. All right, guys, get some turn meter. Just mass assist and kill him. There's no use saving that. And then let's see if we can get the spy to assist. All right, all right, all right, all right. Is there any way we can recover banners? Is there anything here that recovers banners? I don't think so. I don't think we have any way to recover banners. 56. Somebody said I needed 56 to win. If that gives me the win by 1 point, Oh, man. Oh, they don't get any closer than that, boys. My heart's racing. Woo. 1 point win. Whew. All right. I got to calm down after that, guys. I gotta settle down a little bit. So before we go into the next round of Grand Arena All Tilted, I'm going to take you guys on a little tour here. We can just take a look at the leaderboard for a second. All right. So I said before that I wasn't planning on winning because you really have to do some special things to try to win. So if you look at the guys that are up here at the top, check out this guy's ship inventory. He's got like 4 ships unlocked, and they're all relic level ships, and then a couple other ships just to fill in. Nothing on these other capital ships. This is just, all out offense. He plays these 3 characters with this ship, and he's guaranteed to win on offense, right? There's nobody at this level going to hold up to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relic characters, including Enfys Nest, and his galactic power is legit 541. So the only characters that he's worked on are relic level. You can see he's been playing, in a guild that's getting him Darth Treya shards. He's got a 6-star Treya, and Nihilus is up and coming, and where is it? Darth Sion is already relicked. So he's got Triumvirate. He's got, just massive characters. But this is not a fun account to play. This is not an account where you go in and you play the game to have fun. This is where you have an account, you're in a good guild, you're playing the game on your main account, and you say, hey, I want to go back down to Grand Arena rank 11 and win it and, get the title of, Master of the Grand Arena or whatever. So if we look at him, oh, come on. Not going to make me go up to the top every time. This is boring. I think this number 3 guy similarly has a bunch of... No, this guy's normal. This guy's normal. Let's see what the rank number 1 guy looks like. There was a guy up here that was in the top 3 a little while ago. I should have remembered the names because, yeah, this guy. So he doesn't even have ships with pilots. He just went for the pilotless ships because they give you the most power for no galactic power. So he's just building all of the pilotless ships. Again, not even working on the capital ships, just relying on these pilotless ships to do the work for him. And then you go into his account. He's already got Wampa. He's got 5-star Mon Mothma, 2-star Enfys Nest. So he's doing the same thing. He's just farming very specific characters. And if you look, this guy's at 237,000 galactic power. He's going to be in Division 11 for, I don't know, 6 or 7 more months if he wants to be. Getting more of these characters up to crazy levels and just beating everybody with pilotless ships. So when I said that I had no intention of getting first, this is why. I mean, my account's not built to compete with these guys. But like I said, if we get Kyber, that's the win. That's the victory. That's what we're looking for. All right. Feats. This one we have 22 days left on the feat. I think I might let that sit. For anybody who doesn't know, if you get too high too fast in Grand Arena, it pairs you up against people like that I was just showing you. So what you can do sometimes, these like this Territory Clear 18 has got a 22-day timer on the quest. This is one of 3, but I'm undersized all the time. So, I could wait for this quest to the second half of the season and do this quest and, sandbag a little bit for round 3. By round 4, you really can't do that. But between round 2 and round 3, you do want to kind of, it's not really like cheating or cheesing the game. It's just, don't put yourself up against the people who are trying the very hardest. All right. Somebody says, I want to get Kyber at least once, will probably never happen. I think you can lose 3 battles, not even get full clears, and still make Kyber. Um, you have to win at least 2 of your rounds, and do decently in your 2 other rounds. But it's not impossible to get Kyber. Uh, Complete a few of the feats, go through, win your grand arenas for the most part, and you can get Kyber. You can get Kyber every time. Okay. What does he place on defense? You don't need a defense. Yeah, you can place one team on defense with a relic character. You can have one relic character in a garbage team on defense and just hold everything. If somebody had a relic 5 Bosk on defense right now, I have nothing nothing I could do to beat it. Look at your guild chat message. Yeah, the guild leader puts jokes up. Man, some of them were pretty funny. I laughed at one of them and said, I built a new skylight in my apartment. The guy upstairs is really mad. So there's some jokes like that are in here, that a lot of Star Wars jokes. It's pretty funny. All right, so let's go over to the... I just want to look and see in chat if somebody said anything back here. Seeing if anybody wants the account reviews. Doesn't look like too many people are anxious for that. So we may skip that for this particular one, or maybe just do one. So if you really want that, let me know. And for people who are in here, I see I've got about 50 people in from what I can see. Please click the like button if you can. That's going to help my channel. It's going to help these videos, and maybe more people will come in and watch me. So help me out if you can. Yeah, 48 people watching and only 2 likes. So yeah, if you guys could please give me some likes, I'd really appreciate that. All right, so we've got a second account to look at, and this one, he's been working on me. So I don't know if he's finished me off yet or not. But this is going to be another nail biter, I think. So if we look at this, somebody wanted to show the prior ones. So let's go back to the first one. In the first round, nope, I don't want that. I want a review. So he made an attempt, got through my ships. I don't think I got any holes on my ships. And he cleared my rebel fleet without even my reinforcement coming in. So he whatever he did there, he dominated my rebel fleet. It's not great, but it's not a terrible fleet either. So then he got hung up on Kylo, and he managed to kill all but Kylo in 3 attempts. And then just at that point, you run out of gas, and there's no use in bringing in a bunch of Gear 12 characters at that point, because Kylo just kills everybody. So that's the stopping point and the win in the first round. Against Mr. Sala in the second round, we had a similar thing. And this, we just had 1 battle against Kylo, and he withdrew. Against these teams, he had 1 stumble against my Grievous team. And like I've said before, this team can catch people off guard if they don't notice the speed on these droids. And then he tried a bunch of times on my Rebel fleet and didn't get through that. So my fleet's held as well. So that's good. I got a win in the second round. And then Captain Rex for the third round here. He's got good ships, more galactic power in characters than I do. And you can see he's got the Galactic Ray, and he's rank 3 in fleet with a 7-star negotiator. So we got our work cut out for us here. He's got a bunch of ships. He's got the Radis all set up with the Radis ships. The resistant ships. He's got a Rebel fleet, and he's got the Negotiator fleet, and he's got Empire fleet. So he's in good shape for fleets, and still he'll have a bunch of defense, I'm sure. With his characters, he's got General Skywalker, Jedi Training Rey, Vader 5s, Chewbacca. He's got 1, 2, 3 relic 8s already with Kenobi, Skywalker, and Rey. When I did my comparison for doing my research, it was it was more red than green. The one area that I dominate this guy on is mods. I've got a lot more 6-dot mods, a lot more fast mods. And you can see 295 is his fastest character other than his Galactic Legend. So in general, my whole roster is just faster than his roster. Rex, I can beat Rex up to 305 speed. He's only got 286. So if he's placed on defense. So what I was worried about is I was worried that he was going to put his Rey on the corner, and then it would just be us, kind of running into each other because I really can't beat Rey. All right. Okay, we got people who are interested in the account review. So, all right, well, we'll take a look at something. So for anybody who doesn't have their codes over there, put them in. And for somebody who does have the codes over, if you've been waiting and you're in the chat, please let me know in the chat so I can prioritize the people who've already asked. All right, so it looks like he may have stopped on my Night Sisters. So based on his team, what I didn't see was a whole lot of good counters like for Geos and Grievous and stuff like that. So on my defense, I put all of those kinds of teams. So I put my Grievous team here, which he beat in one shot. I put my Geos, and he stumbled a battle on Geos and on this kind of leftover relic team for First Order. And then I put my Mon Mothma team on defense because, again, you want to stack up teams that kind of work the same way so that you're pulling counter teams. And he did manage to get that down in 2 battles. And then he beat my Kylo in 1. So as soon as I came in here and saw that he'd beaten Kylo, I knew that he surely must have kept Rey for offense. If I find the Rey on this back wall, I'm going to be extremely sad. But, maybe his gas team, maybe his General Skywalker beat my SLKR. So that's the key in this battle. We can't find a Rey on that back wall. That's going to be the end of us. All right. And the Night Sisters, again, they're not that good of Night Sisters, but I used up enough of his teams. And, I've said this before in some other videos, and it's advice that I would give to people. When you're setting up your defenses, it's not always about whether your defenses hold or not, but you can see just with the teams that held once and drew, pulled more and more teams out of him to beat those teams, he just runs out of gas. Okay. So that's, we bled him out, I hope. So then on his defense, we've got kind of a mediocre bounty hunters team here on defense. But Bosk with a Zeta is never something to laugh at. Now this is a team that I've talked about before, this Jedi Training Rey with BB-8, R2, and the 2 veterans. This team, if you don't know what this team does, this is a terrifying team. R2-D2 puts up the smoke screen, makes it so that Rey is the only one you can attack. You kill Rey. Both of these veterans go crazy. This team, it's a bomb team like the clones. So I think we can pick this apart with the troopers. I think if we bring the troopers in, Rey gets a bunch of turn meter whenever somebody gets a debuff, right? Whenever another resistance ally suffers a debuff, gain turn meter. But I think the way it works with Moff Gideon, she will get the debuff from Moff Gideon's Demoralize, and then I can still take away her turn meter and drain her to 0 before she gets a turn. So I think that's what I'm hoping to do here, and if that doesn't work out, then I'll be in trouble against that team with my troopers. Against this wall, we've got Kylo Ren here. That's a team we've got to take seriously. We've got Grievous here, all reliced out, and we've got a Night Sister team that we've got to deal with. So 3 good teams, maybe bounty hunters against these Night Sisters. probably Padme against this crew team, and then probably Revan, Jedi Knight Revan against this Grievous. But that's, I mean, he might have enough damage in this team to make me regret bringing Jedi Knight Revan. So that's going to be a close one, and I may have to do cleanup on the Grievous team. So, yeah. Weak zombie. Yeah, the Night Sisters are just, they have so many stuns, and that plague is just crazy. If you don't get them under control in a hurry, they can surprise you. So we just can't sleep on the Night Sisters. All right, so against this team, I think we really want to do the Troopers, and I think we really want Moff Gideon in with the Trooper team. It may be overkill, but man, I know how this team works, and if you don't get it under control in a hurry, it's rough. So Bounty Hunters also work against the Kylo Ren and Mass team. Yeah, but if we get caught behind taunt, that's the issue. If you get caught behind taunt with the Bounty Hunter team, you've got a couple characters that can go around it, but it's not convenient. Okay, so Rey's turn meter's filled up, so we're going to drain that. And then we've got to target this Chewbacca, and he's the one that we have to kill first. All right, so Han gets to go. Now we're going to work on the other veteran. Let's do a stomp. All right. Now I think we can take out Rey. Okay, this is going to work out. This is going to work out. All right, 60 banners. Whew. It didn't look close, but like I said, if that team gets away from you, your own team just evaporates in a hurry. Okay, so what's the least we can use on these bounty hunters? I'm going to let the chat decide. I think Triumvirate is the least we can use on these guys and really guarantee a win. Does anybody think we should use something better than Triumvirate, or worse, or less, more? I think you isolate Boss could just get him so that he's not interacting with the rest of the team. And then, if we can't just straight up kill him, we can annihilate him with Darth Nihilus. Should be the way to go. Trooper gameplay just looks clean. I'm telling you guys, Piet took that Trooper team from being a okay team that was fun to play to being just a workhorse where you can, against the right teams, you can just get your 60 banners. But for anybody who doesn't know the matchups, that's why you have to be aware of that Jedi Training Rey turn meter. Because if you didn't know that and you took a Trooper team in there that debuffed the opponent all over the place, Jedi Training Rey would get all kinds of turns, and you would lose that matchup. After watching the Troopers, I really want them now. Yeah. All right. So, not too much comments from the chat. We're just going to take the Triumvirate in there. Maybe overkill, but I think that's going to be another good, clean victory. Traya wins are never, let's say, perfect, because she doesn't really have that great of mechanics for recovery on protection. Let's just put him under stealth. Get out of here. All right. Give everybody the hatred. Pain, I guess it's called. Well, Dengar's still out, so let's hit him. Get him out of here. And we'll just work our way through these guys. Held by hatred. We got to get some pain on that Bosk. Ability blocked again. I'm not too afraid that my Nihilus is going to get killed, but it is pretty annoying. Let's see what we can do here. All right, now we're on fire. Let's see, do we want to isolate Django? I think we do. I think we'll isolate Django so that we can get a good clean kill on him. All right, let's see. That do it? Nope. Does that do it? Yup. All right. Ability blocked again. As soon as we're not ability blocked, I think we can annihilate the Bosk. Pew! All right. Let's take our time, see if we can get a banner back here. Probably not. This should get some protection back. 60. That's okay. All right, it's time for the big reveal. What's on the back wall? That looks promising. Okay. So we've got another full relic team back here. Finn and Poe. So we got to save something good against them. This is a nest. All right, we can do nest here. So for the chat, for anybody who knows, can I beat this team with rebels? If I have CLS, my CLS is pretty bad, but I do have rebels that I could potentially take against this team. And can I get enough heat with these rebels to be able to take down this team? Anybody know? I'm not sure. Well, we're talking about that. We'll put Enfys Nest in here. All right. And let's target the soldier, because he's typically got the weakest defense and abilities to stop our damage. So the more damage we do to him when it's actually our turn, the better off we will be in regards to stripping away the health and protection from the whole Geo pack. And as long as we don't get the stars aligned and then Spy can nuke us, there is a risk of losing this with Nest. If it times up just right so that Spy's execute happens right after Nest takes her turn, we can lose this. But it's worth the gamble, right? If you take out these Geos for free with one character, that's worth the gamble. Oh, so close. So close. Next time it's our turn, we should be able to kill that soldier. Full team of rebels, yes. Easy rebel win, no. Rebels can wipe the floor with them. So we've got some votes yes and some votes no. At least one vote no. Let's see. Click on Poggle here. Give me Poggle. There we go. All right, 3 minutes left to go. Nest is doing her thing. Now we got a Poggle. Now we can target. Do your Nest battles ever time out? Uh, it's pretty rare. Nest can time out sometimes if I play her against Galactic Republic. That's why I put in Kira. So whenever you see me play against a Padme team, I'll throw Kira in there just to give her an extra 30% offense. Otherwise, there is a pretty good risk of it timing out against that team. So against Geos, it shouldn't time out. Against Relic Geos, it probably would, but against Relic Geos, there's too much risk that I just lose to the Spy right away. So this is not the team I can use to beat Relic Geos. All right, let's get this Brood Alpha out of here. Get him. Nope. One more round of no counterattacks. All right, that's the Spy gone. So we shouldn't have too much problem cleaning this up now. And you can see by now her damage is scaled way up. She's hitting pretty hard. 70,000, 70,000. 63 banners. I'm so scared the Spy is going to one-shot. It can happen. It definitely happens every now and then. All right. So then, what are we going to Vader? We have a Vader. Vader feels like a waste against these Night Sisters. I think I want to bounty hunter them. Padme, JKR. And then I could Vader this and just save a cleanup team. All right, well let's see how we do. Which way do I want to do this? Do I want to do the JKR up here or here? I think with JKR, there's a chance that I lose this because he's got all relics and I do not. My JKR team has 2 Gear 12 guys. Although this Grievous is only relic 4. Only relic 4. Can you Vader the resistance for the people here who might have tried? Yeah, I can try Vader down there. Let's see what we can do with these teams. I think we're gonna go Padme here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go Padme against Grievous. See what we can get done here. We don't want to use her big skill first because we want to make sure that we have a chance to take off debuffs. All right, let's get that Droideka in the open. Now let's see if we can take care of Droideka. Stuck behind this Magna Guard forever. All right, let's get in there and see what we can do with this Magna Guard. All right. I think we heal now just to get the assist here. And then we got to see if we can get this guy down. Yucko. I don't know if that's going to do it. Yeah, it did. Okay. All right. Now let's see if we can get this Magna Guard killed next. Get our protection back. This looks a little worse than it is because my guys don't have much protection. They've just got tons of health, so it's not so bad that we're down in the health. Man. Magna Guard's just staying alive. We got the healing immunity on him now, though, so I think we're in good shape to get something done here. All right. Anakin's mad now. Get a little protection up going on everybody. Get back a little health and protection. Keep working on this B1. All right. Take the big hit from Grievous. That cost me some banners. That's the way it goes, though, against Grievous. Not a team for a clean win against. See if we can get back some health and protection. That's 51, but it's a win, right? So, all right. What do we got going on over here in chat? Can Padme beat Geos? Yeah, absolutely. Is Barris a good character on the 5th for Padme's team? The reason why you put Barris into a Padme team is for her Zeta. So she's not a good character for anything other than just the Zeta ability. That's why you want her in the team. So the Zeta ability, when somebody takes a critical hit, they gain back 20% health. So as long as it doesn't kill your characters, they gain back health. And in a Padme team, you're going to have tons of health on your characters anyway. That's how you mod the characters in a Padme team. So Barris's ability is constantly feeding them back a bunch of extra health when they get critical. So that's good. All right, so let's do Revan here. And this is a little scary of a battle too, because if that regular OG Kylo gets out of control, it can go badly. I think we'll just take out the Executioner first, though. We need him gone. We do not need sickening amounts of extra stuff. Get him out of here. No, he's still alive. Get over there, Yoda. Get him. All right. Now we can just kind of take our time and keep working on stuff. Get some buffs going. Let's work on Phasma. Hit everybody. Retribution. Just take out this officer. Let's get Yoda going. See if we can deal with him. Stun OG Kylo. Just cool it down on Bindo. Pass this back around to Bridger so that he can call and assist with Yoda. Buffs again. All right. Focus him down. And then see if we can finish off. 59 banners. All right. That's good. We like that. Still 50 people watching. Thank you all. 36 likes. If you're watching and you haven't liked, please help me out. Unless, of course, you really don't like the stream, in which case, hey, do your thing. All right. Bounty Hunters against Night Sisters. Grief is Gear 12. We'll put in a Gear 12 Django. Actually, I think I want Boba Fett in there instead because his middle attack just executes. All right, Taunt with Bosk. Go under stealth. Shoot the zombie. Target Asajj, because we don't want her dispelling all of my buffs. That would kill my combo. Stun her, get everybody to assist. The stun didn't come from Bosk's net. The stun actually came from the basic attack on Yeah, or sing. All right, so the contract is up. We can just missile Asajj, and she's dead for good. We can net Mother Talzin. We can eliminate Daka. Bosk, taunt again. Stealth. This should kill her. All right. And this one should be dead for good. Take the dodge off of the spirit. Call or sing for an assist. Clean win, boys. Should be 60 banners there. All right. Now this is the big reveal here on ships. Radis is on defense. I think that's... This is easy, right? Take the Empire fleet against the home one. Yeah. All right. This is going well so far. Clean. Yeah. It's clean. It's good. We're doing well. We planned out our teams. We're getting it done. All right. We want to see Vader on this resistance team. Now, the question is, who do we want as a lead? I think we want Palpatine lead. I like a Thrawn lead a lot of times, but in this case, I think Palpatine's good. Because he's got a full team of relics, I'm just going to beef it up and make sure that I don't fall prey to some crazy shenanigans. Put in the Shore Trooper. We'll put in Count Dooku just in case we need to try to stun somebody. And this is a team that I think people can have, right? There's nothing crazy or unusual on this team. Anybody who's free to play can have a big Vader, Palpatine, Thrawn. These are all free to play characters, so this should be a team that you can put together and play. Now with Vader, with Palpatine lead, I should be able to force crush, get debuffs on everybody, and immediately take another turn. That's the beautiful thing about using his leadership. Merciless Massacre. Now we can't kill anything with Culling Blade right away, but what I want to do, I want to make sure that Finn gets dead, so I'm going to hit him with the Culling Blade. I'm going to do that, and do that. Then I'm going to do Force Crush again. Then hit her, and then Culling Blade on Finn again. Didn't get him. That's going to make this harder. Do I kick this Finn or just pass it over to Palpatine? Oof. I think we're going to pass it over to Palpatine. See if we can get some stuns. Then I will kick him. See if I can get a stun. We'll shock Holdo because we don't want taunts. Get back to Vader. Sure, why not? Just taunt. See if we can keep shocking everybody. No turns for you. Come on, Vader. Get him. All right, there. And this Culling Blade should be able to kill Holdo. 60. Clean. Another good win. All right. And I still had characters left over. I still had a Rebel team that I could have fought with. So, yeah. I have to say, this went better than I thought it was going to go, based on what I saw of his defense and based on how easily he walked through all my stuff and ended up with just one battle left. This was not as close as I thought it was going to be. I really thought it was going to be down to the last thing. All right, Thrawn, TIE Advance, TIE Bomber, Sunfac. We will put the Slave 1 in there. And I'm going to put this in case it works out that I just need to bring in a reinforcement and call attack from Vader. This can do it. So we're going to go in. Actually, I think I want the Executrix for this. The Executrix is going to work out better for me. Yep. All right, outmaneuver me. That's fine. You have buffs. You get stuck behind Sunfac. Congrats. Get up target lock. That gives me taunt. I'm on the bomber. And this is the part that I love. I love this so much. This is so satisfying. I love putting rebels on fire. If we could take this out early, that would be convenient. And that way he can't call in the reinforcement from the Phantom. And this is working out pretty much like Xanadu Blood's looking like a good reinforcement. Get an assist off of Vader right away. That should be enough with burning, right? If he doesn't heal that up, the burning should... Oh, it doesn't. He doesn't take a turn yet. I thought he was going to get a turn before I got a turn. All right, let's see. No, he got the turn. Okay, target lock. Attack. Feeling pretty good about this one. Seems like we are pretty well in control. I think we can get this before he gets another reinforcement. I gotta put him on fire. That's the reason this ability exists, right? It's to beat rebels. Dang. All right. Bring this in. Finish him off. Okay. 63 banners. All right, so then we got the Radis against my finalizer fleet, and this, I don't know, it feels to me like kicking a baby at this point. Probably shouldn't say that in my stream. That's a South Park reference for anybody who likes South Park. I'm just going to take in enough ships to make sure I can get this done, because the Radis can have a lot of tanks and call in a lot of reinforcements and take it long. So I don't know what he's playing, but I got to have enough reinforcements to make sure I can go the distance. Let's get the missile on Rey's ship. We want that gone as fast as we can. Get a stun, get a dodge, get a stun. Come on, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, we're just going to tap it. Oh, that was enough to kill it. It gives us turn meter. That's good. All right. We should be able to one-shot this. No. Tougher than I thought. Okay, that'll get rid of the dodge. Bring in my favorite reinforcement, Cassian's U-Wing. Call an assist. Pass over the turn. Take that ship out. He can call in a reinforcement. That's actually good for us at this point. No, don't kill it. Don't kill it. Now we're just looking to stall. We want to get around to another reinforcement. We're not going to. We're not going to get a reinforcement. I want to bring in Plo ship to see if we could top off the protection. But 64 banners. That's about as good as can be expected. That's it. That's that's one of the highest point victories that I've been able to achieve in a long time. That 21-26, and I believe that I didn't drop a single battle, right? 1-1, 1-1-1-1, 1-1-1. Everything with ones. That's rare. I don't usually play that clean, but man, two victories tonight. Even if he cleans up this last character, if he comes in tomorrow and cleans that up, he dropped battles. There's no way he can win. So that's good. That's really good. All right. Congrats, nice wins. All right, so if people want to stick around, let's just grab one account real quick and finish this off with a quick look at somebody's accounts. Let's see who's in here. Are you going for the feats on Sauvage and Malt? Nah, you're right. I probably should have tried to do that. That's too late now. I could have thrown them in. I didn't really have any teams that were that underdog, though, did I? I guess I could have thrown them in with the Vader and probably just put them in with that team. They're not really built up, so they would have had to go in with a different team. All right, let's try to see who's in there. Who's in the chat? Okay. I saw a couple people in the chat who are on the list, and now I'm going back and looking, trying to find them. I'm not seeing them. Rough. Okay. NICES. Nices? All right, for the sake of moving the stream along, let's just grab that code out of the chat here and have a look. And I apologize to somebody else if you're waiting on one and I didn't get to you. Trying to keep the stream organized and do a decent job here for people who are watching. Okay. Get that set up. Hello, Baka. All right. Can you show your def RQ, please? I showed that earlier in the stream. I think what I got on defense for holds. All right, so let's take a look at this. Wow, I have no idea how to say that guild name. I'm sure that's probably something clever in German, for example. But, all right. Here we've got 1.8 galactic power, 1 million characters, 700 in ships. Seems about right. My name in Royal is Royal Guard. Oh, hey, I seen you chatting over there in Royal in Discord. Cool. Thanks for joining the live. All right. So we've got a bunch of different ships. We've got Slave 1 with a relict Boba Fett. Nice. All right. Got Houndstooth going with a Gear 12 Bosk. Couple different capital ships with work in them. This Home 1, Executrix, and Endurance are all built up a little bit. Not too much on the Endurance. Okay, so some decent fleet stuff going on. Got the Millennium Falcon started, 5 stars. Okay, working on Hyena Bomber, Vulture Droid. Looks like we're going toward a Malevolence, if I had to guess. I see those pilotless ships, makes me think it's probably building toward Malevolence. Okay. So let's look at characters before I start giving ship advice. So 2 relic characters, we've got Boba Fett and Vader. And just for the sake of the chat, maybe you could help us understand what you're using that Boba Fett for. At low level Grand Arena, Boba Fett can pretty much solo a lot of the weaker teams. So I'm assuming that you're probably going to solo with Boba Fett. Yes, Malevolence is closer than Negotiator. Yeah, okay. Malevolence is a good ship. I mean, the Negotiator holds better on defense, but Malevolence is better on offense. So I really like Malevolence as an offensive ship. All right, so let's take a look at this Vader. Crit chance, crit damage sets. Potency on the cross. That's good. Crit chance. Okay. Got speed. That's what we would expect. Pretty good speed subs. That speed sub is 4. Could use a little help. Potency and offense, though, so it's not a bad mod for Vader. 8 speed. All right, so overall we're, what, about 214 speed. Some health and protection, crit damage. Crit rate is 77. You get 25% crit chance when you're in the Merciless Massacre, so that puts him critting all the time. And a little bit of offense here. So that Vader's pretty good. I assume you're working these mods towards 6 dot like you've got here. If you're doing that, I would definitely hit that Potency Cross as your next 6 dot mod. So Vader's looking like he's in good shape. Boba Fett's my favorite character, so I reliced him as my first character. No deeper thought behind it. Hey, you know, props to you, man. That's it's a game for fans, and if you're a fan of Boba Fett, reliced him, that's good. And now he's back. You got another Boba Fett for sure. There's got to be another Boba Fett coming. So with season 2 Mandalorian characters, when that comes out, I'm sure we'll see more of Boba Fett. So that's cool. You get more of your favorite character. Speed 245, not bad. Do we have anybody over 300? That's the litmus test, right? We're gonna arrange by speed, and no, it doesn't look like we've got anybody up in the 300 range. So, standard advice for everybody: you need some characters that are up at 300 speed or close. So by the time you're at almost 2 million galactic power, we'd expect to see a couple characters at least close to 300, if not 300 speed. So work on your speed mods. Like my grandma always used to say, farm your mods, boys. Farm your mods. Rebel, we got a bounty hunter team. Got Aura Singh. You saw I like her in the leadership role. Her leadership allows you to get off the contract so fast. So for anybody who doesn't know, use an ability 10 times while buffed, and all these guys come in already buffed with their bounty hunter's resolve, and then boss can taunt. He gives people offense up. So you just put it on a team with fast boss. He calls a mass assist. Everybody's already buffed. The contract goes off before your opponent gets his first turn usually. You saw that with my Mando team that I played. So, yep. Okay, so what's the question then? I mean, this team, this account looks like you're in pretty good shape. There's a lot of 85s down here. A lot of 80s. So it's a hyperdrive account then, I take it, from all the 80s that I see here. We've got the hyperdrive bundle, so that's okay. So yeah, that's definitely my advice. You know, don't be building new teams. You know, this line needs to be full of relics. This line needs to be full of gear 12s. I would take the teams that you've got and build up for a long time before I would build out. Now, if you're close on Darth Revan, for example, I see you've got the HK. Do you actually have the Darth Revan? If you're close on the Darth Revan, of course, go ahead and finish that out. Get your Malak going and work on him. That's fine. No, we don't have Revan yet. So if that's your next project and you really want that Revan, That's fine. I don't mind you finishing him. But you've got way too many characters here in the middle that are providing a whole bunch of galactic power that's not useful to you in Grand Arena. It's probably not that useful to you in events and whatnot. And if you've got all these characters modded, I would be shocked. But how deep do your mods go? You've got a lot of people modded. So less characters, more focus on the characters that need good mods, and more speed mods on those characters. That's my thoughts. And for direction, I like your bounty hunter team where it's at. Relic your Bosk. You're working on him. Finish out the relic on him. But leave your bounty hunter team alone with just 2 relic characters. I guess if you want to use him as that as your arena team, you can go ahead and keep building relics on those characters. But I wouldn't. I would build 2 relics on that. Again, this is for a Grand Arena style account if you want to do better in Grand Arena. I would relic the Bosk. I would probably use that as my big defensive team. And then I would put a lot on the Padme team and the Revan team. And I would just focus on getting those teams to relic level before I worked on anything else. So, Bosk, finish out your bounty hunters. Work on Revan team, Padme team. And again, if you want Darth Revan, work on him in the background. That's fine as another project. So where does that leave us in ships? I don't see Anakin's ship. Am I missing it? I don't see Anakin's ship in here at all. So if you're going to work on a Padme team, that's going to be Anakin, Jedi Knight Anakin, and you're going to want Jedi Knight Anakin ship and Ahsoka Tano ship. And you can put them either under the Endurance or under Home 1. I guess you've got a Rebel fleet going under Home 1. Or do you? Now, I would probably build those Jedi ships, put them under Home 1. And you've still got this Imperial fleet as your good offensive fleet. And then you've got some stuff to clean up. And then you'll have the Malevolence. So you'll be able to work your way into 4 fleets with that. But that's not too much to ask, right? Just finish out Ahsoka's ship and build Anakin's ship and keep stabilizing what fleet you have without building too much more. That's what I think. All right. My mods are really bad overall. What do you think I should work on next? Okay, I answered that, I think. Yeah, Galactic Kyber is the goal. Yeah, so then what you need to do... Excuse me. Got something stuck in my throat. See if I take a drink here. So yeah, the way to build good teams that are going to do well in Grand Arena for you, and you can see that I have several teams that work like this. You build teams that have 1 or 2 relic characters on them and use other characters as support. Like my troopers have 3 relics if I use the Moff Gideon and 2 characters that are lower level. I will finish relicking out that team because it's doing so well for me right now. My clone team only has 1 relic on it. It's Relic 5 and just a bunch of other characters that are there to take advantage when 5 sacrifices. So Revan team, you saw my Revan team. I've got 3 relics and 2 Gear 12s. So you could build Revan up, build Yoda up, and then just go in there with, Bastila and Ezra Bridger and another Jedi. Bindo. You got to have Bindo in there, right? So Bindo, Bastila, Master Yoda, and then just relic those 2, Yoda and Revan. And it works. That's going to clear out most of what you can clear out with that team anyway. And the same thing with the Padme team. If you relic Padme and you relic Jedi Knight Anakin, that already beats most teams that you're going to face at this level. A Grievous team with a relic Grievous and a bunch of like regular droids, you could beat with 2 relics with just Padme and JKA. And eventually you'll want to relic Ahsoka for that team as well. But those teams do well as you're building them. So that's going to give you a lot more offensive power in your grand arenas. And when I look at your teams, that's what I think. I think you probably put up a good defense. Your roster is deep. So you can put up a bunch of stuff on defense and still have a bunch of stuff for offense. But I feel like you probably get stuck on the front wall, either on the bottom or top, because you just don't have enough offense to punch through the enemies. So that's what I'm looking at. All right, 250 speed on Bosk is a good target. Yeah, that's for when you have him relicked. So if he's not relic, 230 speed, 225, something like that. Once you get him to relic level and get that extra 20 speed from the Gear 13 pieces, then you want him to be up around 250. I think my Bosk is like 287, something like that. So if you can get him up to 300, I had him over 300 for a little while, but it really wasn't helping me that much to have him that fast, and there were other characters that I wanted that fast, so I moved the mods around. But 250 is a good benchmark for that. Do you recommend Padme for offense or defense? Actually, I'm starting to work on some information that I'm putting on my Patreon for people who want to sign up there and give a little more in-depth coaching on how to select and build teams for a Grand Arena style account. And in that information, I have teams that I pick out for defense, teams that I pick out for offense. There's reasons why. And the Padme team is a flex team. You look at your opponent, you see what they've got, and then you decide if you're putting your Padme on defense or offense. So if their best teams are a bunch of things that have attacks out of turn, like the Bounty Hunters, for example, have a bunch of assists. Trooper teams built a certain way with Range Trooper can have a bunch of assists. And if you look across the table and he's just got a bunch of assist teams, then you can put Padme on defense, because you really have a hard time against Padme with attacks out of turn. It gives protection up to whatever character they're attacking and prevents them from doing nasty things. So like Grievous teams, stuff like that. If you don't have something to beat a Grievous team, then you save your Padme for offense. If they put Grievous on defense, then you have something to beat Grievous. So the answer to that question is yes. It is a good offensive team and a good defensive team. You just need to build up those characters in the right way to have that team functioning like it's supposed to with a lot of health, and you can use it either way. And that makes a good Grand Arena account, right? When you have a few things that you know are good defenses, you have a few things that you know are good offensively, and then you have to switch it up. You cannot do the same thing over and over again, because your opponent is going to scout you, and if you always put the same stuff on defense, they'll keep exactly what they need to kill you. So you have to have those flex teams that move around, that you sometimes put on defense to change things up. Okay. I put in a request for review on Discord, but people have been here longer. Yeah, I'm about out of time for tonight. I've been here for an hour and a half, and I've got something else that I do need to get done for tonight before I can go to bed, and I've got something very early at work tomorrow. So I'm going to need to sign off for tonight. That's going to be the end of the stream. Let's put up the construction here at the very end. So I just want to say here at the end, for the people who came to view the live stream, I really appreciate you guys, and the nice comments that people are leaving in the Discord, and and sending in messages to me. That means a lot, because this is a lot of work doing this, and you guys are making it fun. It's I feel like I'm helping people. I've had some good feedback from people who have taken my gear and mod advice that it's really changed how their accounts are working, and that makes me just want to do more of this stuff. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. You're the best. Be sure you destroy that like button if you haven't already. It looks like everybody here might have already killed the like button, but for people watching it later, stab it, shoot it, whatever you got to do, get that like button out of here. Join us on the Discord. It's a fun community over there. Thank you all for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.